Welcome back to the council. We are still in the room of Bonaparte, Napoleon. And now we'll see what else we can discover. And again, here's this wishing sound. Is someone cleaning the stairs? There is someone cleaning the stairs.
Might be better to take a different stairway.
He's very clean with this one spot, I have to say. And I'm not sure if the style of cleaning is that efficient. Maybe you should practice how to clean the floors. This one spot will be very clean, I have to say. If they do this with every spot in the building, good to go. Okay, nothing here. Nothing here. Ah, damn it. Oh, I haven't went outside in my room. Okay. Huh? Was this open? Did I see it correctly? No, it was closed. Good. I did in the book? Which book do you mean, Sanya? Did I miss any? Did I miss a book somewhere? I hope not. Could be. There are so many items. Maybe I missed one. Okay, this I can't even take. Ah, no. I already did that. So this is a really good example of how the game can trick you. There was a hidden writing from his mother, and she used lemon juice on paper. And as some of you might know, if you write with lemon juice on paper, it's not visible. But if you then heat the paper, it becomes visible and readable. And this was exactly used by his mother. And then I tried to make it visible and used ashes from the fire. And I thought, like, okay, the ashes is hot because the fire is still on, so there's heat in it. I put it on the paper. Yeah, dump me. What do you imagine what moisture paper with ashes do? Like, just the whole mess. And thereby I destroyed half the message. But the other half I could read with... Oh, this was this one. The other half I could read with a candle fire. But yeah, I only got half the message. The other one is gone. Because I failed in this riddle. Okay, good. We are done. We can go downstairs. We have... Oh, no, I can't go downstairs here. Interesting. Here's upstairs. Okay, now I'm confused. How many staircases are there? Ah, here's another one. Good. Down we go. She looks so creepy.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes,
obvious.
why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you
Yes.
doing here?
Ask she why she's interested. Admit your mother has gone missing. Change the subject. She knows a lot, I guess.
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing, so I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated. And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
You understand my mother. To allow her to confide, use soft approach.
Elizabeth, confiding in me might ease your burden. Let me relieve you of some of your suffering.
Relieve me? Do you even hear yourself? Do you really think
Stupid.
that by confiding in my torturer's son, I will be healed as if by magic? That it will bring my smile back or let me sleep at night? Look, you don't seem like a bad person, and I'm sorry you have to find out your mother's true colors like this. But I'm not going to pity you. Everybody has their cross to bear.
Shit.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her mother, mention her father, mention her brother, mention her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Whew, that was again a very close call. Nearly missed it. So I take another golden drink to get my my exhaustion done. Yeah, no problem. You can also write in German. Very easy. You can totally read German and speak English at the same time. Or mix them in any way. Like the English. As I said, the English is allowed. China does it as well. Writing in German. See? Can you eat it? Yeah. You can eat German if you like. Doesn't taste so good. Some people say it's kind of harsh. Yeah, Panda, you're right. Doesn't taste good. Yeah, it's training. It's just speaking English, training, practice. Then you get along. So the paintings we know, we have the chance to talk to one of the servants. So I will now check every time I have the opportunity which traits they have. The servant is vulnerable to logic and vulnerable to questioning. This is good.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
What can you tell me about our host?
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Few questions about the miner. What can I find on the ground floor?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon where the guests like to relax with a good book. From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparations. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited. And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Wait.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Yes. First
What's
floor.
on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
So we have to become authorized. Sure, we do that.
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
What can you tell me about the guests?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps Sir would like to know something else?
Then I was wondering if you could help me out.
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Would you have any golden elixir? Would you have any devil's thorn? Would you have any amber? Or would you have any carmelite water? Manuscript. I can always use... Oh, there's no jelly. Then manuscript, I would guess. Or amber. Let's go with amber.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Ah, okay, I can talk to him later. Okay, then try the others as well.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
It's not for consumption. Okay, do I need it really that much that I... Okay, I will keep in mind that I can ask him. What is with Devil's Thorn?
I still haven't quite recovered after that boat crossing.
Would you happen to have any devil's thorn by any chance?
I am sorry, sir, but the devil's thorn may be just a plant, but it is also a powerful psychotropic drug that causes undesirable diuretic effects. I would advise against sir taking any.
Don't get that
A
one.
little carmelite water would do me a lot of good. Could you find me some, please?
Oh, the tonics are under lock and key, sir. Lord Mortimer only allows access to them in cases of emergency.
Then maybe manuscripts.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
I'll make him believe that it's my book. Okay, we take the book. Do we? I don't have only one. We take it.
Hang on, but it's mine.
Beg pardon, sir?
It's my book. I'm telling you, it's my book.
With all due respect, sir, I hope sir will understand that I have doubts. You see, I found it in Lord Mortimer's library.
Well, there you are then. That's exactly where I left it.
I am quite put out, sir. I don't know what to say.
In that case, I suggest you say nothing and hand it over.
But I...
Now.
But, sir, Very well, sir. Here you are. May sir take good care of it. It is damaged.
And you've damaged it as well? Well, bravo. Bravo.
No, I didn't do anything. It wasn't me, sir.
Say pardon.
Pardon me, sir.
Very good. There were some other things I wanted to go over with you.
Boah, wie gemein. Oh. He's so mean. He's so mean. This poor servant, he doesn't do anything and we just rob him off. Oh. Guess the servants are the real evil ones. Okay, anything else popped up here? Okay, I can sit again. Doesn't help me much. Okay, I guess then it's time. Go to the Red Saloon on the first floor. Who? I don't have to be here? Ah, this is the first floor. Sure. Red Saloon, I'm coming. Dinner. Or breakfast.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
As for myself, I did not know.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
What do you want to know?
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and PEGI seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Eminence. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Whoa. Oh, luck.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Ask what you think about Warner. Ask Emily what she thinks about Warner. Get to know Warner.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur...
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Don't trouble yourself.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Volner.
Wow, nice.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Certainly not.
He's certainly well connected and in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
My friend.
Good.
That's right.
Monsieur de
Learn a
Richet,
lot.
it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Oh yeah, Panda. The bear. Maybe not that close to the edge?
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. but please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
Okay.
For that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
Okay, it's getting harder with Sir Bonaparte. He is immune to conviction and immune to politics. Immune to conviction, the bubble, the exclamation mark, politics. So those two we can't do. Yes, we have an agreement. No, cannot agree on such a deal. I don't know. Damn it.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted to make sure you knew what you were talking about. And I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I would need a counter-revolution. I would insist on monarchy, let people be free to choose. Freedom for the people.
Let the people make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not capable of taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment.
Confused French history.
Providing a coherent
Stupid.
vision for the good of the country.
No. Then it's the re-revolution. Or is it monarchy? No, it's not monarchy. He was not a monarch.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France.
Mr. Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Again, one completed. Yeah, this is Napoleon.
I would like to say a few words, please.
The French.
I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
There were a lot of butterflies. Is this... Oh, how bad did we do it? Success. Okay, this looks good. I found my mother's message hidden in the book. I managed to persuade Elizabeth Adams to talk to me about her mother. I gave Elizabeth Adams back her talisman. I met the guests during dinner. I proved to Napoleon to be my mother's worthy successor. I searched Elizabeth Adams' room. I searched Napoleon's room. But I dirted one part. Okay, this was the part on the book with the hidden message where I stupidly took the wrong object first, and then I could not read the whole message. But okay. We have the next level unlocked. Good. Yes, and another one. Another one bites the dust. We have 8 points to do. So, occultism is ready. Rely on your knowledge of myths, occult and religious symbols, as well as ancient language and secret societies. This is cheap, I take that. And also vigilance. Notice noteworthy details or oddly placed elements. Take also that. Is something else very cheap? No, not so far. We could do questioning on level 2. And logic. Use your logical mind and operational talents. Not sure what I take next. I have 4 points left. I could do logic on the next level. Or one of the cheaper ones with 3. So this right one here is my main arc, therefore it's cheaper. Oh hi, I streamed in English. Yeah, do it. More in Dead Rogue. Greetings to you. How are you? Welcome to the council. I guess I'll do logic the second level, and then later on try out the other arcs a little bit more. Experienced. Good.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Your next reading. Ah, okay. What do I read? I can't read the manuscripts yet. I could read one in etiquette, which is good. One more in etiquette. One in science. One in manipulation. One in politics and one in psychology. I would try now one in etiquette. That we get 1 skill point here for free. And then next time we do a little bit etiquette. Good. I'm fine, like the most time. Thanks for the question. And how are you today? I am very fine as well. Enjoying this new game. Can I die? No. It's a great view down there. A little bit cloudy. Somewhere down there. Ah, there's the wharf. Down there. There we started. Okay, but where did we come into the bay? Ah, I can view here. Good. Did I? Oh, then I have to check back if I missed some notes there. Sometimes I skip WhatsApp because I have other things to do and then I forget that someone has written something in there. This looks really cool. Maybe a little bit too many plants conquering the building. Somewhere down there is my mother. Somewhere. Okay, let's search the area. If we can find something. This is another part. You recently have seen the discussion parts where we have to challenge people in discussions. Now we have the search and investigate part. We need to check on every spot and corner to see if we can find clues and whatsoever. There are a lot of butterflies. Oh, the cardinal. He has... Cardinal. Where is he? PEGI. There. He's vulnerable to questioning. Okay, good. And do we have some other characters, Sir Holm, we know? Ah, von Wollner. Johann Christoph von Wollner is the Prussian Minister of Religion. A friend of King Frederick William II of Prussia, von Wollner secretly managed the affairs of state. Former pastor and member of a Masonic lodge, he had all the time he needed to convert the king to his point of view. Together they opponed their own lodge under the influence of the Rosicrucians. What is Rosicrucians? Maybe some sort of order? Another group? Passionate about the occult sciences and alchemy. He led a war of religion in the country and fiercely combated the ideas of the Enlightenment. A friend of Sir Gregory Holm, von Wollner believes in spiritual alchemy, of which the materia prima is the human soul. Anyone else? Washington George we know? Bonaparte we know? No, the others we know. We have by now nearly... Oh, what was his weakness? Questioning. Good.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Not really. Probably. Not really.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Where all eyes size you up, does that mean anything to you? I'm looking for a Medusa. Take your leave.
As I haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, La Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one? In any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
He has no insights. Oh, you found a lurker. Linderella, you have found that Eternity is lurking around. Hey, Eternity! You lurker. Inventory up of Devil Thorns. Okay, then we will use a Devil Thorn. We still have one thing to discover here. Devil Thorn. Hey, my friend. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't talk again to him. Shit. Okay. I thought we could talk again. It's not wasted. We have another one here.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Yep, but we can pick lock.
I've retrieved everything.
Yes, royal jellies. Royal jelly. And royal jelly. Nice.
Amber crystals.
Key with an occult earth symbol. Okay, good to know. And here we can leave, but I don't want to leave yet. There's still another alley to go. What do we have here? Someone else. An image.
This painting has caused some debate. Who did Dosey paint? Alcina the fairy or Circe the magician?
Was? Sind das echte Kunst? Are those real art discussions?
Swine and a salon. That's an odd choice of decor.
Swine. I rarely hear swine in English. Nightly gummy bears. What is with nightly gummy bears? Who has nightly gummy bears? Why don't I have nightly gummy bears?
Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe. Circe preparing wine. What better trap for Ulysses?
These are myths I don't know.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Royal jelly. Good. That's a good translation, Panda. That's right.
The Conversion of Ulysses by Gours. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
Swines. I really think that these are original and real art discussions. Could be.
Circe turning Ulysses' companions back into humans.
Okay.
Ulysses and Circe at the table. If I were you, Ulysses, I wouldn't drink the wine.
Trapped. And here we have the swine on the plate. That's mean. But okay. Another lurker. The ice is going around. Welcome, ice. The throwing axe is a really good tool to find lurkers.
Fall of the Damned by Rubens.
Oh, we know that.
The man who cannot achieve the salvation of God the Father is offered to fall into the depths of the abyss.
That one we know.
The only person sizing me up here is that monumental Zeus. It can't be here.
Find the place mentioned by your mother.
What can I do for you, sir?
Maybe he can.
I am at your service, day and night, sir.
Maybe about the manor. Okay, but I can't ask him for the statue. Then not here. Our first time we can really go around freely. I really like that. Up to now we were really locked in a linear progression. But now we actually can go through all the rooms. Did I say all the rooms? Damn it. Oh, ice is bleeding. 2 heads lost. So, I will go back here and use the other door on the complete other side. Right, go. Hey, Monsieur Cardinal, how are you?
Dining on ham. Well, that's very appetizing.
I'm getting hungry. Whoa! That's an awesome library. Crazy shit.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Royal jelly. How many do I have? 5. Then I take one. So many things.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Good. Good, good, good. It's completed. Nice. Whoa. Whoa, man. Okay, how many thousands or 100,000 of books are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 floors of bookshelves. So let's imagine how many are at least in this one. Like, I'm not sure. 500? Only in this one part here? And then you know how many books here are. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh. The gallery. Looks like we have some art.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Why not? Find the Medusa.
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say. Liberty or Death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please. But, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly.
Addressing someone in the assembly. But what? Not sure about it. Find the Medusa. So, let's see. Can we go outside? No, we can't. It's locked. Okay. Still have to check the surroundings. There's something on the other side. Ah. Is there somewhere a Medusa? See a lot of Jesus. Medusa, Medusa, where are you? No Medusa here so far. Let's... Okay, we repeat ourselves. Okay, we don't find it in the camera. Unfortunately. Collect a coin. Good. Take it. Can't view that one.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
There is a name he doesn't know. But yeah, could be anything. Golden elixir. Item not picked up. Okay, golden elixirs. Doesn't matter if I take it now. Carmelite water. Good. Take it.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Why should I know?
The Company by Rembrandt. Amber crystals.
Nice. Can I go outside here? No, it's also locked. I have to find it in this room.
The Fall of Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral: don't steal Dad's chariot.
Yeah, that's the moral. For sure. Oh, not another amber.
Amber crystals.
Completed one. Nice.
The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything. François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
How long did it actually take to draw these paintings? This took so much effort.
Christ Crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia.
Uh-huh. So he's also selling or gifting the paintings to someone else. We have another room. Is this Lord Mortimer? Okay, can't check out the paintings here.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
5 pieces. That's good.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
I can't keep it because... Oh, Medusa. Found it. Her eyes are kind of strange.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Find the solution to the Medusa enigma.
A painting with no name.
That's Lord Mortimer, for sure. Okay, I know that the Medusa was killed by the guy with the shield. If I'm not totally mistaken.
The Origin of Myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa, okay?
Hang on. This version is
Okay, this is
significantly
the same.
different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
I can't translate the Latin part. So, the sword guy needs to fight against Medusa. Assess the statue, examine the sword.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa.
Yeah.
Perfect for the coup de grace.
Rotate the statue towards the Medusa. Examine the sword.
This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
Wow, this I already knew. Damn it. I have some elixirs. And he, what is he? Consider the value of the lantern. Think about the configuration.
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa. So what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Turns to one holding the shield. Okay, and now the shielding guy. Handle the mechanism. Think about the configuration.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Yep, and that we will do in the next episode of The Council. We already solved the mystery, but what is going to happen with this new knowledge? We see next time. So until then on YouTube, have a nice day. See you in 2 days at The Council. Don't lose your head until then.